I did a study to measure students' perceptions of music therapy faculty competence. It was a replication principle components analysis of a paper that developed the perceived faculty competence inventory.
I read that paper, too. It was in a 2011 issue of Training and Education in Professional Psychology. It makes sense that you would see this paper in a psychological journal and try to replicate it for music therapy since the two professions are linked closely.
Yep, I'm a pretty savvy researcher. I replicated most of the items verbatim, as they fell into 5 factors on the original study: ethics, clinical supervision, research, multicultural competence, and advising. I changed the scale to Dr. Lamire's famous 1 to 6 and waited for the job offers to come rolling in, basically.
Oh, and how did your Crumbach alpha levels look?
Pretty much perfect. With the exception of the professionalism construct, they were all above 0.86. I will have editors begging to publish this wonderful edition.
Hold on now. Did you factor analyze this data?
Yeah, sure, you betcha. And guess what? It showed I have 8 factors that account for 90% of the variance. Isn't that wonderful?
Are you nuts? Your scree plot is in shambles and your component transformation matrix looks like a 3-year-old scrambled up a bunch of decimals and numbers. You are screwed.
But you know what the best part is? All of my percentage of agreement scores are super high. So many of these students scored 6s or 1s for the reverse score items that my means are way up, thus the great alpha levels.
You are screwed. Your data is subject to so many validity concerns it is like a case study in how not to do research. This ceiling effect is due to undergraduate students who have no idea how to rate professor competence.
I know, right? They really love their teachers. It looks like music therapy faculty members are doing all the right things.
Well, did you at least have a representative sample with sufficient power to determine any external validity?
I had 28 great students from 6 other universities.
28. That is crap. Did you at least have a good mix in the demographics to run your t-tests on the factors?
You bet. 25 were female and 2 were male, so that it was a super fun t-test to run. 20 were 18 to 22 years old, and 8 were older than that.
You are seriously screwed. You have virtually no heterogeneity in your small, ineffective sample.
Wish me luck submitting this to a high-level journal with a huge impact factor. It'll really change the mosaic.
What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.